Let me just get all set up. These are the colours I'll be using. I'm just going to make sure you can see them. So there we go. Bubble Bath, Soft Sea Foams, Smoky Slate and Pretty in Pink. We'll get set up because, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of watercolouring. I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, and thank you so much for joining me as I create a couple more cards using the Charming Day stamp set and dies. Let me just grab, not using the paper today. I haven't embossed that bit. Anyway, we can do that later. So this set comes in a bundle. Who that was. Let me see. Yes, it's about my video. Okay. No, was not. Okay, let me put all these bits away. I've used some bits from the Beautiful Gallery Suite as well. Just mixed it up a little bit. So I'm going to actually do all my watercolouring at once. Where did I put my other card? Oh, here it is. I have a big one, but I have stamped them in StazOn and die cut them ready, because we all know that StazOn, well, we should all know that StazOn is what you use when you're watercolouring. And that's my card base. I might pop that over there, so I'm not going to put any ink on it. And I need 3 of these ones. I didn't pre-do any of these, sorry about that. I thought sometimes it takes a bit for people to jump on, so I thought I'd just do everything together. Now, if she can remember what she did and she can find her watercolour pen, ooh, maybe I might need to, oh, we'll see how we go. It's getting a bit low. I might need to fill it up. So starting with Bubble Bath, I like to just use a block. I could use my glass mat, but I'm so messy that I'd probably put something down in it. Just making sure you can see. You see that? Can you see? I'll just put that up here. So I might put them, I wasn't going to, but I might put them on the paper towel rather than that messy bit so that you can actually see. We don't need much water. I've stamped these on watercolour paper. Just get this running. Stampin' Up don't sell watercolour pens anymore. That's not coming out. Don't tell me it's blocked. Working fine yesterday or whenever I did these. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think I need to put some more water in, and if you've got any of our watercolour pens, they undo the opposite way to what you think. So I'm going to just put some water in there because I think I'm not squeezing in the right spot to get the water out. That's much better. I think I've got weak wrists. I can't squeeze things very well. Takes me a bit to get. So just very simply not adding too much water. Oops, I nearly did the leaf. I'll just quickly do these 3. This is why I didn't really worry whether I'd done this before I went live or not. That's a hair or something. I don't know where that came from. because it's so quick. If you don't have a watercolour pen, you can use an old Wink of Stella pen, one that's used up, or you can use it with the Wink of Stella and the glittery liquid in there if you need to. If you want a bit of sparkle, I actually did add a bit of sparkle to mine, but I just want to add some pretty in pink as well before these all dry. So I don't need to clean off my brush, I just need to grab some pretty in pink. Just need a little bit of that. Just, so I started with this one first, so we'll go with this one next. Just add a little bit around the petals. Like that. And just blend that all in. Like so. See the difference? If you did use watercolour paper, it would just blend in naturally, but I'm not a fan of our watercolour paper, sorry to say. Used to love our shimmery white. I just find the watercolour paper a little bit too thick for me. Of course, if you're doing backgrounds, it's great, but not for this sort of thing. I prefer to use the thick, and because I can get away with it with the thick, why not? Just quickly do these. While I'm busily watercolouring here, I'll tell you about the sale. There's a sale, 15% off of anything that's got any of the in colours in it, like the papers, the markers, the ribbons, anything. So if you have been hanging off and not gotten any of the new colours, well, you might want to grab some while the opportunity's there. Now I'm going to start the big one with do the colouring on that. I thought I may as well do all the colouring at the same time. Starting with our bubble bath. I just love these flowers, and we used this set on the weekend for my mini album class. And a big thank you to those who purchased the bundle. They got a discount by purchasing the bundle. My small business would not be able to continue without orders. I just can't do it without getting orders. So every order, however large or small I receive, I really appreciate it. And that's part of the reason that I do my live videos. I know I've used this set last week, but just to give my lovely customers, especially the ones that have purchased the set, another idea on using this set. So just going round with the definition. I better push that up a bit because you can't sort of see. Just bring this down a bit perhaps. Pick up some more pretty in pink. I really love this colour. I don't know what I'll do after this year when it goes. Well, who knows, they might do a colour refresh, mightn't they? Don't know that I'm ready for another one. Gets a bit expensive. to replace everything, but we don't know anything yet, so we'll just keep going. Just going around all the edges of those flowers, and I don't think I'm going to blend that in. I think I'm going to leave that for the big one. Haven't sort of got the definition on the little ones that you can do that with, so on the big ones you definitely have. I really enjoyed watercolouring this flower. I might do a bit of a blend, it's not too much. Okay, so clean off my brush. I didn't use the green for watercolouring, I used the grey for the leaves. I just thought, oh, I was going to show you too what inspired my cards. I get ideas from all over the place. I always have these ideas and then I forget to tell you. Just make sure I've got all those done. And get the pink. Oh, I didn't have pink on that one. Get all the pink off. And yes, I'll have to turn the iPad on to show you. I was in the shower, would you believe, the other day, and I thought, where are we? Photos. Looking at my shower, I was looking at my toilet roll holder. It's a ceramic one. I'm just waiting for the camera to catch up to see if you can see that. And what inspired me, it's kind of like the soft sea foam, the background, and the flowers are a light pink and the leaves are grey. Need to clean my iPad screen by the looks. It's a bit dirty. So that was my inspiration for today's cards. Pop a bit of smoky slate on this one. I need quite a bit of that because I've got a few leaves to do. Start with these little ones. Just waiting for the camera to see if you can see what I'm seeing. Try not to put too much water in there, because it's not waterproof watercolour paper, it's not. So, and these were stamped, as I said, with stays on, and then I've die cut them with the dies. It's got some beautiful dies you can use to you don't have to stamp. If you don't like to stamp, you don't need to stamp with this set. You can use the standalone dies. Just sponge them. Some of the girls on the weekend with the mini albums, I should show you the mini albums, shouldn't I? They used some of each. We obviously didn't have time to do all the colouring in class, so they went home and finished them as they would. The ones with the set could finish as they liked. The ones without stamped the flowers, and they were going to colour them with whatever they had at home later. Been working on another mini album. I might do a mini album Christmas class, so watch out for that one. I might go back to this one now and just do all I did was the stem down the middle, and you can see how that is on camera. I'm just trying to, just very gently. That was all I felt that was necessary for this one. So that one's done. You see that? camera. Oh, it's taking forever. There we go. So we'll do this one. I've got the leaves a bit darker on here, but that's all right. Not everything in nature is the same, is it? That one done. And we'll go to our wateria piece. Wateria? Is that a word? And we'll do our third one. So the card turned out totally different to what I had imagined after looking at my shower and in my ensuite and looking at the toilet roll holder. Strange thing to inspire me, wasn't it? Anyway, our inspiration comes from all sorts of places. And then again we'll do the veins of the leaves. So they're all done. Now we're going to do these leaves. It's just so quick. I'll try not to miss one this time. I've done the flowers first, so I don't think I'm going to miss any this time. Finally made up my mind what I wanted out of the mini catalogue. It's a perk for demonstrators. We can order now from the September, December mini. So hopefully I'll be happy with what I've ordered. It's a bit hard when you don't have the catalogue in your hand. We can only see it online. I do find it a better way though to do it now that we can, I don't know if you shop online, but if you go in you can look at the samples and see the products a little bit better. You can make them, you can zoom in and see them a little bit better. So it's pretty difficult ordering when you don't have the catalogue in your hand. Anyway, we're used to doing that because we never have the catalogue, unless we go to on stage and we get it at on stage, we never have the catalogue in our hands, so when we order. That's only once a year now, so nearly done. Just do the definition of the leaves. I've got a little bit of dark there. We'll start here and go work our way round. A little one, a couple of big ones there. Main thing when you're crafting is just to have fun and don't stress. It'll all work out well in the end. Hello, Miss Rhonda. How are you going? Lovely of you to join me. Okay. That's all the watercolouring done for 2 cards. Might seem quick, but you wouldn't believe how long it took me to be happy with with my cards. I actually might do the Wink of Stella on the flowers before I... Oh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't done the centres of the flowers, have I? Missed that. I just need some Pretty in Pink for that. That's what I think I did. Yes, I did. So grab another block. grab just a tiny bit. And this is all I did. Just with my watercolour pen, I just went like that. And my next one. It's been a beautiful day today, but boy, I went out to get my washing before and that breeze is freezing. It's probably coming off the snow, I would think. Well, it is winter. We have had a really cold, or we are having a really cold winter. So I don't, maybe I'll do just a tiny bit in the centre of this one. That's where the colour is more accentuated in the centre. I think I'm done with my pinks, but I won't put them away just yet. I'll just wipe my block in case I think I'm going to use that for something and I have ink everywhere. Put that aside and grab out our card and our card base. So where's my... So this is soft sea foam and this is that, whatever it's called, the birthday paper. Would have better use that up. Oh, that's the other thing. There's been a lot more products added to the last chance list, excuse me. So this is the one. I've hardly used any of this paper, so I best get using it. Don't know if there's any particular way. I think I'll put it that way. I mean, the back side of that is really pretty too, but I find darker papers really difficult to use. And this is quite subtle, which is what I wanted for my card. I went away from doing the grey because that's, you know me, I don't like things that are too dull. So I felt it was too dull for me. So then let's give a bit of texture to our flowers. I have actually done this card because it took me so long to work out what I wanted to do. I thought, well, I'm going to finish one card and then do another one. So that's what I did. So I haven't measured anything there. I've just just popped them down. Sharon's telling me she can't see. Oh, sorry. There we go. I think I can put these away. And the pink goes. Yeah, it is. And the bubble bath goes. Can't see. There, is that better, Sharon? I wanted the bigger dimensionals. Need a bigger desk. Hopefully you can see now. Just bring that down. And that's how I had that one. Oh, come on. Glue stuck to my fingers. I haven't even touched any glue today. I only touched my seal. So I might put that one. We might put this one down first and then we can position that one in the middle. just putting one dimensional because I want to put some bits underneath there. I've got some bits in our, is that the wrong one? That is the wrong one, I think. That's an inside bit. Alright, so what I've got here is the leaves are obviously from the same set, the Charming Days set. I've got 3 of those. Oh, I've got 4. Don't know why I've got 4. And I've got 3 of these leaves from the Gallery Blooms set. And I've got also 3 of, I've got 4, I've got 5, I've got heaps. Too many of these. Oh, maybe I was going to put one inside. Let's just leave them there and we'll work that out later. So I wanted to Wink of Stella these. I'll do that before I put them down. No, I didn't want it on there. Don't want it on my mat, I just want it on here. It's done. Another one. So just away from the colours of the DSP, it's just something, if you haven't got the DSP, just to show you that there's another way. Other ways to use this. Sometimes we forget to put other colours with our products. I'll just make this nice and shiny as well. Love the Wink of Stella. And this one. As I said, it's turning out totally different to what I imagined. It was going to have lots of other different foliage, but it just wasn't working, so decided to make 2 cards with what I'd watercoloured and the foliage that I'd already die cut. Oops, that's the wrong way around. I don't think I put Wink of Stella on my other leaves, but these leaves can have it. Can't pick it up. Which way up is that? It's the right way. Sometimes hard to tell. I know that's the wrong way up. Alright. Now to work out where these are going to go. But because I've already done a card, I can probably do that pretty easy. So what I'm going to do now is going to flip all these over and pop some glue on them. Not going to have a dry run. Oh, come here. Why are things sticking to my fingers? Must be the seal. Not on those ones. I don't know why I got them. Just pop them aside so I don't inadvertently put glue on them. Get away. Right. Now are you going to come out? These glue guns are great for just putting a little bit, tiny bit of glue. Oh, except everything is jumping on me today. Come here. Just hoping I don't have to cut any off that one. I did on the other one, I remember, because I'll have glue on it. I left a little piece on there. And nearly there, nearly there. What's everyone having for dinner? What are you having, Miss Rhonda? Or did you go out for lunch? Okay. Righty-ho. This one here. And then this one, come here. And make sure you can see, and you can't, can you? You can only see my sticky bits. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. I reckon I might need to chop that off. I do, I reckon. So I won't do that with my fingers because I'll have glue all over them. I'll do it with the glue scissors. You guys have glue scissors? I like to because I don't like to get my good scissors all sticky. And that one there. And you can go there. Don't stick your fingers in them. And that one needs to be chopped off too. And I need to chop you off. No, I think you can sit right there. What do you think? Bit cute? Bit cute? Now I need to stamp the happy birthday. This one's one I haven't put the label on. It's a bit grotty there, isn't it? Need memento for that. Helen's meatballs. Oh, aren't you lucky? You're spoilt, you are. You are very spoilt. You've got such a lovely neighbour. Makes you all sorts of goodies, doesn't she? I'm going to just stamp that because sometimes it needs to be stamped once to kind of moisten the ink, and then it stamps better. Does that make sense? And I have burnt that, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to fussy cut it. So while I'm at it, I'm going to do the one for the other card. Hopefully that's wide enough. We'll see. Because both of them are going to be fussy cut. Get off there. No, that's not wide enough. I've got another bit. No, it's not a long bit though. Yeah, this one will do. Give myself plenty of room. That's better. wipe my hands every time I use that Memento. I get black everywhere. And then I transfer it to my project, so that's not good. Just grab my cleaning scrub. One. Do these ones separately for the inside, for this card, or the inside. I've got to do the inside, don't I? Yet, my bucket there to get my scraps. I think where I put it on the other one. I put it there, I think. So you guys can tell me if that's a good place to put it, or would you rather I put it somewhere else? Sometimes I think cards don't need sentiments, but I usually like to put something on the front. Oops. Didn't do that very good, did I? Need to round that off a bit too. So I thought I would put that just there somewhere. All happy with that? Butterfingers here could pick things up. I don't think it can go, it could go down the bottom, but I think it's better up the top. It could go there, it could go there, but I like it up here. I did have more of a space on the other one. I'll put it there and there. I'm not covering up my leaf then. Probably don't really need to pop it up, but I will. And I'll put the birthday down first because that has to go there. Yeah, and happy birthday. Happy can go about, that looks a bit crooked actually. Can go there. For the inside, I thought I had torn this. What did I do with that? I had torn a piece of paper. What the heck did I do? Oh, here it is. I was going to use it on the front of my card, and then I thought, well, I used the piece left over from my other one, so I think I'll just use this. Maybe I'll put, no, I'll put the glue on here. I don't know how much, how wide to put it. I'll just do like this. I've got it a bit too wide here. Chop that off there, and I think that's why I left those bits. I reckon the green bits would be better. I had some that weren't. weren't the same leaf, but I didn't think anyone would worry about that. There we go. That's what I did on my other one. I just poked that. Where's my glue gun? Down in here. I'm going to make sure that's not stuck too fast before I do that. So I poked it down in there. So hopefully you can see my computer's gone off. Get off my finger. Just poke this down here, but I've put the leaf out over the top, so it's kind of, thought it was kind of nice like that. It goes on the inside. I'll worry about the embellishments once I finish my other one. So couldn't really think of anything other than rhinestones. So there we go. There's our card, minus its embellishments. We'll go on to our next one. And I should have embossed that, but I'll do that now with the Pressed Flowers embossing folder. So now I want this to be like that. I think it's supposed to be up the other way, but I don't know about you, but I prefer it to use it up that way. So when you pop it into your machine, you want to put it with the fold to the machine so that if it squishes out any air, it can come out there and it doesn't wreck your folder. Okay, let me just do that. Bang, crash. And this folder is not a 3D one, so don't have many that are not 3D, so there we go. Put it away so I don't lose it. I think maybe I didn't do any. Oh yes, I did. I started sponging the other one, my practice one, with grey, and then I didn't want to use grey, so this one I will do, I've got on there grey. No, I don't think I want that. This one I will do in soft sea foam sponging. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to do on that one. I had sponged my leaves, and I forgot on the other one. Am I using any leaves on this one? Just those things. So I might remember to sponge them. Somebody on Saturday said they couldn't sponge. It made a mess. I said, well, start off your page and then you'll be right. once you get used to doing it, it'll just come naturally to you to just start like that. Just don't start straight on your page before you've got the excess ink off. I think that's probably good enough. Could even go a little bit beyond there. I reckon this is going to look different to my other one with the green sponging. I'm just going to check these leaves, and I may as well sponge them at the same time. That's my inside piece. The green one there, I think. Well, they're not leaves, they're the little flower thingy. That's out of the Blooms, Gallery Blooms as well. Oh, I did die cut the Happy Birthday. I didn't remember that I'd done that. So that'll save a bit of time. There we go. Just be careful when you do this so you don't damage your fine little pieces of foliage. Just by sponging them, it just sort of brings them to life a bit. I'll show you the difference between the one that I had, my practice one, and my one that I actually did for you that I haven't remembered to do the sponging. Still quite an acceptable card, but it just brings it to life a little bit if you've sponged. And I also did sponge, I don't know if I did sponge the leaves, but I think I will for this one. Cut these are out of the, oh goodness, that's wrecking on me. Put over there. They're so fine, these ones. Just got to have 2 of these, so I think I'll do them in the grey, smoky slate. What's everyone up to on the weekend? Got any plans? It's not getting it very dark. That'll do. So these ones I winked as well. What do I do with it? Yeah. Over there because I need that in a minute. I will do the white first and then the green. Don't want to do the grey first because I might get grey bits where I don't want them. Probably should have a clean bit of paper too, but we'll see how we go. And I need to push that where you can see it. I'll do that. I'll do the green ones, soft sea foam ones. Come here. And then we'll do the grey leaves. 2 really easy cards. The hardest part is the die cutting. And that's not hard. It's only tedious when the dies won't come out of the paper won't come out of the dies. Sometimes it can be very tedious. So I didn't texture my flower before, so we'll do that now. I actually think I just plopped the white pieces on and then I plopped my flower on. I think that's what I did. I had one up here, and I had one coming down here. Yeah, that's what I did. I think the rest I can pop under once I get the flower on. How did I have that? Because I didn't cut any off that. But I could. I might actually just cut a bit off that. And a bit off that. Just grab my silicone mat again and put some glue on these pieces. Oh, nearly dinner time for us in Australia. Rhonda's gone. She's going to put the nose bag on, I reckon. What are you having for dinner, Sharon? Oh, you cook lunch, don't you? Well, no, you don't cook. Jim cooks. You're another spoilt lucky duck. I can't complain. Rob cooks about every second night, but he's not here tonight, so I've pulled something that when I have leftovers, I put them in the freezer, and I'm having leftovers from a little while ago. So I only have to heat mine up too. Righty-ho, let's put our foliage on, or some of our foliage on. I'm just getting a bit of an idea of how high up I put that. And then I had this one coming down here. Then we can pop our floral piece in the middle. Put our other bits around. I always, when I'm doing something like this, I always put my dimensionals in towards the centre so that I can pop bits underneath. So I had that going like so. And then looks like I've got that over the white bit, kind of. And I've got my leaf like this. Just a bit of flower arranging now. And this one, oops, goes there. And this one's coming down here. Actually, I might put that over a little bit. I think my flower is a bit further down than I had it on the other one. So that looks pretty good. I might get that on my card base before I put the words on. Don't need to use the glue gun for that. The more glue the better. Well, not really, you don't want it oozing out everywhere still, but we don't have to worry about it squirting out all over your project. Needs to come down a bit. All right. Oh no, this wasn't for that one, it was for this one. And I was going to ask you guys where to, but I think on this one, I think it can go there, don't you? If anybody's there still. Is that where we want our greeting? I won't put those away. I won't put the little ones away yet. I'll just, did I do, no, I didn't do anything for the inside. What are we going to put? Maybe I could just emboss that. Made a lovely beef stew. No, really he doesn't, but he could. You told me on Saturday that he does. Okay, so I think I'm going to just emboss this, the bottom of it, and then I'm going to sponge it a bit. That would be nice for the inside, won't it? So now you can tell me, is that a good place for the happy birthday, or should I put it somewhere else, or should I leave the sentiment off? So I don't want to, this could be tricky. Where are we? I don't want to, oh no, that's all right. I don't want to emboss the whole thing because we need to write on there somewhere. So I'm going to just do that. Cool. Just going to leave that on the machine, something I don't normally do. Oops, put that away and do a bit of sponging on here. I already put a pink flower on the envelope. We'll see if we've got enough ink on our brush. That's picking up some other colour, isn't it? Don't want it to do that. If I've got something clean, goodness me. What is that? Don't know if that's something I wanted to keep or not. I'll use this piece and turn it over because on the back of that, there's stuff on the back of that too. Let's just use this bit. Very nice. So you want me to put the sentiment where I've got it. I'll just fussy cut the other one from the other card at a later time. It's getting late. Well, that looks cool too. It does. I do say so myself. Okay. Where all these black bits come from? And then we'll pop our greeting. Where did we say? Up the top. Kind of like, could actually go under. Oops, that's a bit fragile, that. Needs a bit more glue. No, it doesn't. It just needed to be pressed down. There we go. And can you think of embellishments? Anyone think of embellishments we've got in soft sea foam? I don't know that we do. Or grey. I've got some retired ones in grey. But I think because I've got the sparkly Wink of Stella, we could get away with Some rhinestones would be nice, I think. Is that going to be straight? Yeah, yes, love that. Love it. Grab some rhinestones for both my cards. Just got 2 left on here. Cool. I'll get rid of these, won't I? You're going to behave yourselves. No. Little one there and a little one up the top. Start on another sheet. Just need a big one. Being difficult. Oh, come on. Is that where you want to go? Well, that's not in a diamond, a triangle. That is. Now, where's my other one? This one. I'll grab it out in a sec, love. It's in the annual catalogue, so easy to find. Oh, come here, you. If I can find it easily, I'll put it away. Let's see. It's called Weekend Adventures. I'll just show you these 2 cards, get rid of a bit of rubbish there. And I was going to show you the difference between the one that I didn't sponge and the one that I did sponge. And where's my other one? Wasn't that one. That one's basically the same except no, well, let's put them side by side except for no sponging. I think I like the one with the sponging far better. In a way. And this one also is, well, maybe it's very subtle. Probably can't really tell on that one. This one's got sponging and this one didn't have and this one has. I can tell, but it's probably a bit hard to see on camera. Or maybe I did, yeah, that one I did sponge. Yes, I remember that. And that one I didn't. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. You might not be able to tell online, but this is the paper that Sharon's talking about. It came with a, where are we? Came with a 1 sheet of stickers. It's called, what did I say it was called? She's forgotten already. Weekend Adventures it's called. And it's got 4 sheets of the same paper. Very good for mail. It's got little tree sort of things. You could even use that for Christmas, really. Got little acorns on the back of that. And that one's got shoes and like a compass type thing. And the blue on the back. Thought it was really neat. I've been eyeing it off for a little while, so I actually got that with my with my voucher because they didn't give us enough paper when we did the scrapbooking thing online. So they gave us all, I think it was 30 bucks. So that paper is a bit more expensive. It's 27, I think. Thanks, Sharon, and thanks for watching. Yeah, I was pretty happy too. Just gives this set another look, doesn't it? And thank you for your continued orders, Sharon. I could not do this without customers like you. So I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I might get off here and have some dinner. Have a good evening and have a good weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.